Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Untimed World. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about one specific topic. It's definitely not a usual for us because mostly we find ourselves talking about anime, talking about movies. But today we're going to be talking about something a lot more personal, a lot more serious, a lot more dangerous. And it's about the concept of falling off. I'm going to use various examples to carry out my point, but it is no shade onto these particular characters, no hatred to these people. In some ways, I've wanted what they had until they lost it. So just bear that in mind as I go through this topic. I've always had to simulate myself in a situation where I had that particular kind of power. And so seeing it being stripped off people that I was once jealous of is now it's wild to me. So let's start from the beginning. A couple of weeks ago, or should I say a couple of days ago, certain topics have come closer to my purview, First one is the Manni Show. If you don't know the Manni Show makes all of these TikTok skits, which aren't really his. It's like duplicates of the original thing, where someone says something funny, they lip sync to that shit, and they post that stuff. Now, genuinely, his commitment to that particular method of content creation is outstanding and it's commendable. That sort of consistency is to be admired by everyone, honestly. But a couple of days or weeks ago, I started realizing that people are not exactly loving his content. Now, I wasn't really a fan of him, neither did I hate him. It's the sort of thing that you see from a distance, you tolerate it, and you're like, I don't really love it, but if y'all are into it, fine, you do you, boo-boo. And so, lately, I start seeing all these comments on his videos that are just put the fries in the bag, one ratio, please. I don't have the specific terms that is used within all of these messages. Some of them are giving him gifts. You need this more than I do. And I still can't wrap my mind around it because these are the same people that sent him to 12 million followers on TikTok. The same people that followed him on his YouTube. And yes, he created a lot of brain rot content, according to others, but in a way, he did it because you people, the masses, wanted him to. It's not like he got up, created this content, and you hated it so much that you never looked at it twice. You gave it the benefit of the doubt. You were happy about it. And then he grew up, at least he attached himself to the idea. The more that he created, the more that you wanted it. And now you hate him for some reason. Now let's take a pause on his topic and go to Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect also works in the concept of falling off, but for different reasons, okay? First one was, you're creating the same kind of shit and we don't love it, so fuck you. We're gonna throw you on your mess. Yes, he's not getting the same amounts of views that he was before, but he's still getting engagement. But I don't know whether he's getting paid for the videos that he's creating nowadays. I don't know. It's probably a whole thing with TikTok, but I'm sure that is in the coffers of whoever is there or whoever's in charge of that kind of shit. But yeah, moving over to Dr. Disrespect's topic too. Dr. Disrespect, I don't know much about him. From a distance, I do, He's the I've seen these skits, where he's playing in a game with a bunch of kids and he's wrecking them. It's like, okay, that's like just one skit I remember about him. But I've never really taken him as a character that I know so much about. Like, oh my god, he's a gamer and he's rich and he's 6 feet tall and he's got everything. He's married. Like, it was recently that I found out he's married, he's got kids. It's like, dude, the guy's got a life, But something happened in 2020 that got him banned. Right? It got him banned, and everyone was asking why. It was recently that we started finding out the why, and a lot of people were not exactly happy. And no matter how much he tried to dumb it down, just make it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal, it still kept popping back up until eventually they realized that he was communicating with a minor. And the moment you get associated with pedophilia, you don't even have to do it. If you are associated with pedophilia as a topic, you instantly get a demotion. Your aura is subtracted by -billion, bro. Like, you're ruined in totality. Like, the moment someone tags pedophilia close to you, because it's like the death shot in a game. Like, they shoot you with that shit, you can't just rub it off. It's there. It's like a mark that exists with you till the day you die. And if there's evidence, you're doomed. Kill yourself. Suicide. Because that's the only way you can get through it. Because there is nothing more. Like, explain your case, and you're even gonna get worse off, bro. Like, it wasn't intentional. I thought they were older. It just makes it worse. You keep silent about it. Oh, so he wanted to do it. He wants to do more, I bet. He's trying to let this die down so he can go do it again. Like, do you understand what happens to you being tagged as a pedophile for the rest of your life? And it's not like you're in your 80s or like you've reached the end of your life. You have decades more to see people look at you with disgust, hate on your every word, discard you even when you're making the best of sense ever made on planet Earth. Like, everything you do is taken with a pinch of salt. And the worst part? Sometimes it doesn't even need to be reality. You could have sat in like close to a kid at a mall without even knowing, and someone takes a picture of that, and all of a sudden you're a pedophile, and all they need to do is just make the masses believe it. It doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be at a time where you are considered a villain. And that's like, that's how shit is now turning to. It's like, if anyone wants to ruin your career right now, they just need to find a way to tag you as a pedophile, honestly. And it doesn't even matter if they choose or if they found evidence or did not. Because the moment that comes up, you're going down. You're going down. As big as you may have been, you're just hitting the pavement and going deep down to the Earth's core, kind of down. And it's just, it's scary, because now they're not just kids out there. They're smart kids. there are kids that know that they can weaponize this. They can weaponize pedophilia. They don't have to do anything crazy to hurt you. You know, try and punch you, trying to get in a fight with you. They don't have to go and work out in a gym or just try and become part with a gang in order for them to scare you. All they need to do is tell a guy or tell somebody that you touched them. That is it. That is basically how they can get to you now. A kid doesn't have to do something insanely violent or insanely crazy. All they need to do to fuck you up is to say something, just one sentence. Just one sentence to just fuck you till kingdom come. And honestly, that's scary. It's scary to see that it can be weaponized and it can be done. You know, it's like no one is safe. If you have a celebrity status, your existence around kids has to be very, very careful. You can't just walk into a room and associate yourself with kids, unless it's your job. Even then, you still gotta be careful. Because some just want to watch the world burn. Some think it's fun. Yeah, and that's even the worst part. They think it's fun. They just want to mess with you. But the world is viewing it so differently. Like, it is the end of days if you are found in that category. You are basically on game over screen time. Like, that is where you are when you're associated with that topic. Pedophilia is just gonna rewrite your ending so quickly. It doesn't matter if you're young, dumb, and you didn't know what you were doing. I was in my 20s. I was still trying to figure things out. It wasn't really intentional. I thought she was older than that. Oh my God, it's not really my fault. Why are you blaming me? No charges were held against me. Nothing really happened. It just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. Just worser than that. In fact, it kind of like just fucks you up intimately. And for a fact, I know for a fact that some people don't really they don't really think about it deeply. Some people feel like, okay, it's overrated. But I think it's much more. It's serious. It's very serious. And I hope to God that you guys take care of yourselves very well. So it's not a topic that falls into your existence. The whole concept of falling off and the idea that some people can ruin your life because of it. Hope you take care and hope you have a fantastic day. Until next time, this is Young Titans signing off. Please have a fantastic day. Bye.